Let's do an ultra relaxing, colorful mixed media art meditation. So, of course, I have my rainbow assortment of Kwik Stix. These are fast drying tempera paint sticks. They are awesome. And then I have this colorful assortment of acrylic markers. This is a new brand for me. I'm actually going to do a video in a couple of days highlighting these markers and show some different techniques you can do. And then I've got my artist tape. We'll tape down this watercolor paper, and I have a pencil. So to start, you'll freehand some circle shapes on your paper. I really want to encourage you not to use a guide and let yourself freehand the circles. And then starting with the biggest circle on your paper, draw a dot in the center, and then you'll work through just at random, pick colors. Don't worry about, any kind of rhyme or reason or pattern. At least for me, I like to do this randomly. You'll start drawing circles around the dot. So you'll continue this. Now, this full process from start to finish took me 45 minutes. So I'm not speeding up this video, but it is time lapsed. So this obviously is not a 45-minute long video, but I wanted you to get a sense for how to do this process and then be able to follow along a little bit. And I wanted to talk you through some of the reasons why I love this technique for art therapy or for meditative purposes. So let's go there. When you draw repetitive circles over and over, and even sometimes I bring in like a half circle, but this repetition requires focus and steady motion, which, as with all art meditation, we really want to bring our attention to the present moment. And this act of mindfulness, it calms your mind and can reduce stress by redirecting focus away from distracting or intrusive thoughts, and just again really grounds you into the sensory experience. So what do you see unfolding in front of you? What does it feel like? The tool in your hand, the way the paint sticks go across the paper. What does it sound like? Even your breath, notice your breath. So there's the sensory experience and then that focus in the present moment. One thing I also really love about this particular circle technique is that it helps you accept imperfection. So when you embrace the hand-drawn nature of these circles and the imperfection of the circles, it can help you bring more self-acceptance into your awareness and reduce the pressure of striving for perfection. I promise you, this technique just looks better when it's freehand. And if you're terrible at drawing circles and you're ending up with blob shapes or wonky looking ovals, even better. That's awesome. And this process, this practice, can be really healing for you if you struggle with self-criticism or perfectionism. Okay, back to the process. So I've almost filled up my paper entirely. I mean, there is color across the entire paper. I'm just taking one last color and outlining my initial circle to kind of cover up some of those white gaps and really make this circle look like it's in front and all the other circles are behind it. And that's just a personal preference. You don't have to follow my lead here, but that is a way to kind of bring that circle more to the foreground. So once I feel good about this, which I feel great about this, now I'm taking my acrylic markers and I'm making simple lines, simple hatch marks or dash marks around each ring in all the circles. And I'm going to use the same paint color on the same color of the rings. So I hope that made sense. So basically all my dark blue rings on the paper are being hatched or getting the lines with the white paint marker and so on. So next I'll be moving into my yellow marker on top of the teal rings. So all the teal is going to be getting the yellow paint marker on top. And, one last thing I wanted to say about circles and why I love doing exercises with circles is that circles are universally symbolic. They represent wholeness, unity, and the cycles of life. And when you draw them and then doodle on top of them, it can help bring you a sense of continuity and completeness, which promotes emotional balance and inner peace. And of course, the satisfying part, taking off the tape here. So, just from start to finish, there are so many reasons why the different aspects of this process feel so good and will help you clear your mind, calm down, kind of reset your nervous system so you just feel awesome. Thanks for watching.